breaking news coming in. Well, the Congress has released another list for Haryana. And remember, this after a lot of back and forth. There were several CAC meetings held as well. And there was rebellion within the Congress as well. A senior leader quit the party. But now 9 candidates have been named in this particular list, including, of course, Gurugram. Mohit Grover, interestingly, has been fielded by the Congress from Gurugram. Also, some other interesting constituency, Badshahpur, is also among the 9 seats which have been included in this latest list. Let me go across live to my senior colleague Sunil Prabhu joining us on the phone line. Sunil sir, there was rebellion within the Congress. There was also a lot of reports of how some, state leaders had revolted after the High Command had cleared, a chunk of names. But finally, the Congress releasing the second list there. Any interesting names?
Well, 2 important names: Brijendra Singh, who was a former member of Parliament from Uchana, Kalan, and Mohit Grover from Gurugram. So they are the 2 people amongst the 9 names that have been just released. So that's important in terms of the Congress perspective. And as you're well aware, there is final touches being done for the Congress-Aam Aadmi Party alliance. What we have been told is, despite the many misgivings, the Aam Aadmi Party as well as the Congress have worked out to nearly 5 seats. So that's something which is important. The sitting MPs, Kumari Selja as well as Randeep Singh Surjewala, who's from the Rajya Sabha, are unlikely to contest in the coming Haryana elections.
So that's an important point there, Sunil sir, because we've of course known how there has been this sort of factionalism or infighting, as it were, between the Kumari Shelja camp and the Huda camp, but the Congress trying to project a united face there. What's the latest on the seat sharing talks between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party? Of course, the Congress was unwilling to relent earlier, as the Aam Aadmi Party, of course, says that nothing less than 5 to 6 seats.
Saying that I think they've more or less worked out to 5 seats. It's those, right from day one, we've been talking about winnability and where they can be given. And that's something that the Congress is trying to accommodate, because at this present juncture, the Congress state leadership has been vehemently opposed to any alliance. They've been quite categorical that, if there has to be an alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party, it has to be on their terms. But definitely at this present juncture, they're not ready to concede too much because they believe that the Congress is in a commanding heights in the present election.
All right. So important there, as Sunil sir is saying, that more or less they have they've come to some sort of consensus there. But interesting also, Sunil sir, what Raghav Chadha said today about a win-win situation. What is the Congress really looking at? How does the Congress, stand to benefit from the alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party? We have seen that the Aam Aadmi Party performed well in the Panchayat polls in Haryana, but Haryana is a relatively new state for the Aam Aadmi Party. So what is really the Congress looking at, as far as this alliance is concerned?
Unity of opposition forces. It's not so much for the alliance. It's about the fact that you show, notionally as well as nationally, that the India alliance still continues. The pact that had been done during the run-up to the Lok Sabha polls in Haryana, where the Congress had conceded 1 Lok Sabha seat, Kurukshetra, to the Aam Aadmi Party, that has been followed through. And that's the reason why, even though many within the Congress party was dead against having any kind of alliance, Rahul Gandhi as well as Mr. Karge were able to ensure and get the support at the Congress Election Committee of senior leaders, Mr. Huda as well as Selja, as well as others who were present, to come around and agree to having a seat-sharing agreement with the Aam Aadmi Party. What does the Congress gain is that it ensures that its vote doesn't get divided and that they are further strengthening in taking on the BJP, which has been in power for the last 10 years in the state of Haryana.
Also coming back to, this particular list, Gurugram is a very interesting constituency, the regions in Mewat, also 2 in Rewari. Gurugram has traditionally been a BJP stronghold. What do you think is the Congress's strategy now going forward? Of course, Mohit Grover is an interesting choice for Gurugram, but these, so-called bastions of the BJP, how does the Congress plan to make inroads in this?
urban areas have always been a huge concern and huge issue for the Congress party. So definitely a lot of work which will need to be done. And that's something that we saw in the Lok Sabha elections, that even though Brijendra Singh was and won with a huge majority, Raj Babbar did give a contest, and he was a new entrant to Gurugram coming from Uttar Pradesh. So definitely there is what the Congress is working on is about employment, about the farmer agitation, as well as, of course, the huge anti-incumbency that is at present taking place within the present Haryana government.